Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You are highly welcome to my Facebook page. You are welcome to my YouTube channel. Into this tutorial today, we are going to be solving this particular problem on this board. Okay, so therefore, how are we going to solve this? So let's start from here. We have y to the power minus 6 minus 9 y to the power minus 3 plus 8 equals to 0. So now we do this. So we can have this first term to be minus 3, then to power what? To power 2. Okay, because when you use this minus 3 to multiply 2, we are going to have minus 6. Are you following? So minus 9 y to power minus 3, then plus 8 equals to 0. I believe you are following. So now from here, what's the next thing to do? We are still going to use substitution. Okay, you can see we have something y to power minus 3, we have y to power minus 3 here. So therefore we let this to be what? To be a particular something, which is what? Which is let me use k. I love using k. So k squared, okay, minus 9k plus 8 equals to what? Equals to 0. So now from here you can see that this equation has now been reduced to the quadratic equation in terms of k. Okay, so we're now going to solve this, factorize this. So we are going to have it to be k, then k equals to what? Equals to 0. So now what are we going to put here? What are you going to put here? So we're now going to look at the possible two factors of 8. That is, when you multiply the two numbers together, we are going to have what? We are going to have 8. But when you add the two factors together, we are going to have minus 9. So now let's quickly check and see. If you have 8 times 1, so 8 times 1 is going to be 8 times 1 is going to be 8. Is that understood? So therefore, if you put what? If you put minus 8 here and minus 1 here, we are going to see that we are having minus 8 times minus 1 to be what? To be equals to what? To be equals to minus what? To be equals to plus 8. That is multiplication. But when you have minus 8, okay, plus minus 1, we are going to have what? Minus 8 plus what? Plus minus 1 to be what? To be minus 9. And that is what we have at the middle here. So therefore, we are going to pick minus 8 and what? And minus 1. Minus 1. Is that understood? So we have what? We have this to be k minus 8 equals to 0, or k minus 1 equals to what? Equals to 0. Are you following? So now from here we have k to be equals to 8, or what? Or k to be equals to what? That is, or what? If 1 to go to the other side, we are going to have k to be equals to 1. So we have k to be 8, or what? Or 1. So we have two values for the value of k. We are not looking for the k, we are looking for y. So therefore we need to go back to this place. Sorry, we let this, I said k to be what? K to be what? To be y to power minus 3 here. Are you getting it now? So that is what we are going to do. So we are going to go back to this. So we are going back to this because we mentioned that k to be y to power minus 3. That's why we replace it here. So therefore from here, so now when k is what? When k is what? Equals to 8. So this implies that from k we are going to be having what? We are going to be having 8. Okay, anywhere you see k, replace with 8 equals to y to power minus 3. Are you getting it now? So now what are we going to do here? Therefore we are going to find the cube root of what? Of both sides. So now taking the cube root of both sides, what do you have? You can see that this one will actually cancel this one. So we have y to power minus 1, because we have minus here, okay, to be equals to 8. We have cube root of 8. Okay, so we have what? 1 to power minus 1 can be 1 over what? Y equals to, the cube root of 8 is what? Is 2. So this implies if you cross multiply, or you take the reciprocal of both sides, so we are going to have 2y equals to 1, then divide both sides by 2. So we are going to have what? Y to be equals to 1 over 2. So that is the first solution here. Is that understood? So we have y equals to 1 over 2. Then also when k equals to what? When k equals to minus 1, So from this equation, that is the substitution, we are going to have 1 to be equals to y to the power minus 3. So now when you have this to be this, what are you going to do? So we are going to see that when you take the you are going to take the cube root of both sides. I mean the cube root, yes, equals to 1 minus 3, then minus 3. This is the taking the cube root. So therefore, this is going to what? This is going to cancel this one here. So we are going to have 1 to the power 1 over 3. Then 1 to the power 1 over 3 is same thing as what? Is same thing as 1. Are you getting it now? Which is equals to y to the power minus 1. Then finally we have what? Y to be equals to 1 over what? 1 over y. Are you getting it now? So when you do cross multiplication, we are going to see that y is equals to what? Equals to 1. And that's the second solution to the problem. So we have y equals to 1 over 2 and y equals to what? Equals to 1. Is that understood? And that is going to be the end of what? Of the class. Okay, so if you find the class very interesting, do not hesitate to follow our Facebook page so that you will see more of our amazing videos. Thank you for watching. Bye.